Good morning. I slept in a bit, 7 a.m., just to make sure my legs were good to go. It's going to be an interesting day. The weather's not going to be great. It's cloudy, it's going to rain eventually, and it's windy. So I won't be sweating. I'm actually going to try to wear my hoodie a bit just to stay a bit warm. And eventually I'm going to have to wear my rain jacket, so I'm going to have that pretty close by when it does happen. I'm going to try packing my tent in a different way so I have more space in my bag. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to walk as fast as possible, but we'll see how far I get. Back on the trail. This one's going to be a bit interesting because yesterday I had it pretty well planned and there was a lot of trail markers, but this section of the Kyushu Nature Trail, it splits off into two sections. The most obvious one is going down towards the city, and then I'd walk through the city, which sounds kind of nice to be honest, but I have still enough gear where I can survive another night out here, especially if I have water source. So I'm gonna try to go the long way to a town called this, Ishi something something. It's a bit longer and a bit more unpredictable, but it's technically the proper trail. The other one's more of just a detour to get down from the mountain I'm on right now. That's the plan for today. We're supposed to have rain in the afternoon. I was chatting with some Japanese folks and they were telling me so. And we're already at a fun situation. Well, we have a crossroad and there's one in front of me too. So go do a little bit of research here, look at my map, see which way I want to go. Just hiking through this kind of bushy area, and then I'm walking through, and all of a sudden I spooked like a bird. And I was thinking it was one of those just like little chickens that run through the woods. But I looked to my right, and not even 2 feet away from me, it's a freaking owl. Like a full-on owl. I could see the orange in its eyes, and he was just flying. He like was panicking. I don't know how he didn't notice me. So much for being so wise with those eyes. But that was really cool. That was good eye contact. Again, like 3 feet away, and he flew hovering in front of me because he didn't know where to go. So I had like 15 seconds just watching this thing honestly freak out, and I feel bad. But cool to see an owl so close like that. Been a lot of wildlife so far. I saw snakes, lots of lizards. I heard the owls last night. Cool to see them. Saw that wild pig, chickens. It's been the second day. Oh, and that Japanese hornet. Terrifying. Those are the things that you hear the worst about. This has been a wildlife adventure. So I looked at the map, and the trail I'm on right now is not the nature trail, but it is taking me down to a town where I can take a bus to meet up with it later. Basically what it looks like it's doing is a bit of backtracking, trying to take you to like a dam waterfall, which would be nice. But I'm fine with just getting down, getting rid of some of my garbage that I have, make my pack a bit lighter, and then continuing on where this like park is that it wants me to go through. Because the point of this trail is not exactly efficiency, it's also taking you through pretty spots around Kyushu. So I will want to meet up with it again because it has a whole bunch of trail markers every 500 meters telling you where you're going. This has just little pink ribbons every now and then, which is fine. The trail's pretty well maintained, and I saw a lot of like kind of like trail runners today, like easily 60 plus. Like these guys are troopers doing this. We'll see how it goes. Doing a little off-trail trail. Just spoke to a gentleman, another 60 plus man. I'm so impressed by everyone out here is 60 plus just hiking up these mountains. Like I'm dying. Mind you, I have like 30 kilos on me. It's my entire house. I asked him where this trail goes, and he explained that first I have to climb a mountain, which I see in front of me, and then it goes down to a town called Sayadosho. Oh God, I see the trail. I'm gonna show you this. That right there is the trail with the clearing. And that just looks like steep hell. So let's see what happens. After this mountain is the town I'm going to, where I'm going to freshen up and use a bidet. That would be so nice. I'm at a crossroad, but we have this sign. And my 4 months of learning the Japanese alphabet, at least hiragana, has paid off, because that means kagu ne yoshi. And I just searched that up on Google Maps, and there's this small town called Kaguyoshi. This trail to my left is not on all trails. It wants me to go up that mountain, but I'm not for mountains right now. I want to get ground covered. So I'm going to take this trail. It's way better quality as well. So I'm going to go down this. But yeah, 4 months of Japanese study paid off. Well, we've come to our first problem. But I think I can climb it if I go that way. Okay. We did it. Let's see what else we got. I hope there's no more of those. Not a cool dam. Keep walking down this road and I see that just used to be like an old logging road or something. There used to be street signs that I'm seeing, but I don't think it's used anymore, especially the fact that there was that land mudslide that took out a huge chunk of it. Okay, we found our first big snake. I almost stepped on it. There it is. The guy didn't even flinch. Holy, that is big. That is like maybe 1.5 feet. I'm very glad I chose to go down this road, or this path, because it's turned into a paved road, and I saw a sign saying, drive with caution, and there's no way people are driving on this. It's like completely eroded. You could tell it's been like 20 years since someone drove on this. Just like there's a rock slide. Like this is the quality of the road. But it's very nice. I'm following a river down now. And it's going to lead me all the way down to the town. And it's just going to snake through the valley. So I'm really excited. And the temperature is not hot. It's very mild. I have so much water. And yeah, it's a paved road going down the whole way. So this is really nice. Just wild flowers. It's more like this again. To prove that this is no longer a road in use, I found some abandoned cars. We have just a massive bamboo forest here. And it's starting to rain. So lots of things happening right now. I'm gonna have to put my rain jacket on. Hopefully it's a drizzle. But I'm in the tree cover, so I think I should be okay. But yeah, I'm gonna have to gear up, put away my phone or my camera, get ready for this rain. We made it to the town. Kagoyoshi is the town. If you want to see what an old town looks like that you don't really go to, I'll show you in just a second. Rain's starting to pick up, so I put my rain cover on my backpack. Even covers over my tent that I have attached to the back, which is good. But I have my camera put away in my front backpack, but I don't really care if this bag gets too wet. Everything inside is attached with like a waterproof bag, so if it gets wet, that's fine. Oh baby, vending machine! Didn't work, false alarm. It was a bit suspicious having a vending machine in the middle of nowhere, but also I'm not surprised with Japan. In the middle of nowhere, in this small town, I found a giant school. So, 2 lovely ladies came out and politely said in Japanese that I need to leave. Because they thought I was going to like use the gym and things. I'm just like, just wanting to look, I was trying to say in Japanese. But they were just, yeah, I think they were just, it is what it is. But this road here, this road will take me to the continuing trailhead for the Kyushu Nature Trail. And I am actually very happy that it's a road here instead. It's super pretty, again, slightly overgrown. And it's, yeah, who knows, maybe I can get a hitchhike. This place looks so dead though. Literally 2 minutes into doing this walk on the road, a car passes, slows down, and asks me, is everything okay? And asked if I wanted to ride. And I was like, no, I'm just doing my walk. And he was just like, ah, okay, have a good day. So nice already. Wow. Rain's really coming down now, so I suited up in my waterproof jacket. I have my tarp on this, and we're just gonna hope that my bag stays dry. It's kind of wet, but we'll just see if it goes through or not. All geared out, I found myself a nice walking stick, and I'm on this dam here that's been leading up to, and it is frickin' gorgeous. Look at that. This thing's massive. I think I have to go down those steps, and that's the path right there. And I go up the gorge until I get to the city. So this is awesome. Just went to that tea house, but it was closed. But I spoke with this older gentleman, and might have been his grandkids or his kids, I don't know. Really poor Japanese, but we were just chatting, and they said they would have drove me to the next town, which is the one I'm going to. They said it was 6 kilometers, but I thanked them and said, it's okay, I'm choosing this life, but it's all good. It's quite beautiful in this valley. Look. And the rain's quite beautiful, and the path is paved, and it's quite lovely, so I'm very happy with walking 6 more kilometers. Just so many beautiful things. So far, the last 2 days have been just I can't even believe it. It's just amazing so far. Wow, my shoulders are killing me. My feet are killing me. I'm wet. My bag's wet. But oh my God, I love this so much. Gorgeous. Anyways, I only got 9 more minutes of footage. Interesting. Until I have to dump it onto my hard drive. Hopefully it'll be somewhere dry. I gotta learn more Japanese, by the way. Okay, it is absolutely coming down now. I'm underneath someone's kind of roof here, but they don't look home, kind of looks abandoned. So I'm just going to use this for shelter for just about 5 minutes. I'm fine with my bag, it's staying dry. Also, I have my raincoat and my shoes are waterproof, so I'm not really worried about the rain, but it is my bag here that is just getting absolutely drenched. And there is stuff in there I don't think should get wet. So I'm going to try to put everything into my big bag here. And then also attach my bag to the back of this and then put the cover over top. Like, this is going to be very temporary, but it's what I'm going to have to do. And then I can walk freely, which I'm excited for. And then I can actually, you know, maybe take some photos or whatever. I'm going to keep my camera underneath my jacket because it's absolutely gorgeous in this valley with the clouds going through, and the buildings are very traditional style Japanese. This is it's really nice. I just need to make sure that my bag's not going to get completely drenched. Basically, it looks like it's been thrown in a river. Okay, so I strapped it onto the back of my bag with my tent in the back there. Make sure it doesn't get too wet. I'm going to put the tarp over top of it all. Hopefully it stretches, and it's going to be hella heavy, but it's going to keep all my shit dry, and that's kind of what I care about most right now. Okay. Bag's on my back. It's heavy, but now that I don't have a bag in front of me, I can actually use the proper strapping, so I really don't feel that much. I have my camera underneath my waterproof jacket, so when I do want to take a photo, I can. And I have my walking stick, so I'm ready to go. Found a tea house along the way, and the owner just ran to his house to get me a towel. But I am so wet. Oh God, I'm just gonna grab coffee, something to eat, and then head. Nice guy. So the tea house management, nicest guy I've met so far. He ran immediately back to his house, like I said, to get me a towel, and his mom showed up. gave me this towel, and then she also brought me 2 like high quality Gore-Tex mountain jackets. And just like, you can have them, have them, have them. I'm like, daijoubu, daijoubu. No, thank you, but thank you so much. Then I have coffee, and he gave me all these cookies, and the view's super nice. And I'm just charging all my stuff up the best I can, and yeah, I have my jacket hung up, trying to dry off a bit more. And the rain's soon to be stopping, and I think a little bit of sun's coming through, so things are good. Things are good.
No lip service.
Bye bye! Those people are the nicest people. I go to his coffee shop, ask him for a coffee. He's like, yeah. And then he keeps gradually bringing me stuff. So much stuff. 2 mackerel tuna. And he also offered me a loaf of bread. He offered me band-aids, an umbrella. His mom offered me a jacket. Very lovely. They own it together, him and his mom. And yeah, it's just... He asked me for suggestions on his soup. And yeah, he just said everything was for free because I gave him a suggestion on his soup. I just said add some parsley on top. Oh God, so nice. So nice. Wow, delicious soup. He had great soup. Ah man, he was a nice guy. They constantly just like, do you need this? Do you need this? I can do this. Offered to drive me like 3 times. I was like, nah, it's all good. I'm still buzzing from that experience. If anyone that I know is in this area, this random valley in the middle of Kyushu, I highly recommend going to that man and his mom's tea shop. Nicest guy I've ever met, actually. Actually, that's a lie. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I met. Anyways, digressing. So nice. I'll get the name and the address just in case someone wants to go see probably some of the nicest store tea shop owners I've ever met. Okay, I got 4 kilometers to walk in the rain. I got 2 hours to do it because that place was a very long time, but it was so nice. Okay, welcome back to Getting Wet with Dan. I'm going to hold by that title. We're going to go down a road that will lead through a tunnel. It'll go to a temple that'll pop up to my town that he's staying. We'll see how that goes because the highway is this narrow road. So let's hope there's a tunnel. Good news, everybody. The tunnel exists. God, I love acoustics in a tunnel. Goodbye, tunnel. Hear that? Gorgeous. Okay, we're making a stupid decision, but it's gonna have to happen. This town has not really anywhere for me to sleep when it's raining. So I'm going to walk 6 more kilometers to Harodai Countryside Park. That's 6 kilometers into the mountains. And basically I'm just gonna hitchhike. I really hope someone's gonna drive me through. It's an 11-minute drive or a 6-hour walk, it says. I've done shit like this before. It's more like my shoulders are killing me. I took 2 painkillers, so. Okay, ganbatte. So yeah, I have about 1.5 more hours of daylight. It's sprinkling, it's not that bad. I have all my shit in the bag now. And yeah, I have to boogie, hitchhike, or walk my ass off. It's a serious game now. No more taking nice 4K shots. Here we go, I got 2 painkillers in me to help with the shoulders, and I'm about to boogie. Also just want to show you really quick how just gorgeous Japanese houses are. Dope. It's actually been a long time since I've seen it, but there's my trail. I'm gonna go down the roadway. I really don't want to go down the trail. Does it say, is it my trail? Nah, it's so jungly. I'm sticking by the road. It's my last update until I get to my destination. I've been motoring it through. I've already done a third of it. It's all uphill. It's a mountain road. Got my head torch ready for when it gets dark, because it will. And I'm just fucking grinding it right now. Walking sticks feeling awesome, feeling like Frodo Baggins and Sam. The rain, I feel nothing. And my shoulder pain, I feel nothing anymore. I don't feel anything anymore. Just adrenaline. I low-key love these situations where like you just, your own body, getting yourself physically out of it. Anyways, until I'm in shelter. I'm getting a ride to the campsite. I'll tell you later. Okay, before I explain everything that just happened, just gonna do a little life hack for you if you're camping. It rained a lot today. The ground is wet. It stopped raining, but again, wet ground. I don't want to set all my shit up out there on the grass, so find yourself a nice dry spot like the kitchen area, which has charging capabilities. I'm gonna leave there overnight probably to charge everything. Set up your tent here. It's gonna be super light, and then you just bring it over to your campsite, which is over there somewhere. You can just have your tent set up nice and dry, throw everything in eventually, one at a time. Yeah, but anyways, it's 8:20. Yeah, I'll tell a story in just a second. But oof, the showers here close at 9. I need that hot shower. It's a coin shower, but gosh, it's needed. Okay, everyone, let me explain what happened to the town. And the town, I went to the Family Mart, bought some chicken. Spicy chicken was delicious, but it was about 6 p.m. that time. And I get to the decision of, okay, the next campsite's in 6 kilometers and it's uphill, and Google Maps is saying it's going to take me 6 hours. So I'm just like, you know what? We're in it to win it. Let's go. So I get my head torch on, I get ready, I hike up this road, I kill it. I crush it in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. But it's dark now, I'm at the top of this mountain, and it's a huge plateau. And I get to what I thought was a campsite, and all the gates shut, and I open it, walk on up, no one's around really, except for this noise coming over from this pavilion area. I walk up to the pavilion area, there's a whole bunch of construction workers, or whoever, just people working on something. I walk up, I'm just like, sumimasen. I have the walking stick, I'm soaked. They're so confused. This broken Japanese. I try to explain what I did. Don't know if it made sense. Probably not. Took me to a guy in an office, this construction worker guy, and he was just like, camping. He was like, what? He was so confused that I was there. But anyways, he calls the campsite that I'm at right now, and he says, "Mushi mushi, I have a camper here, Japanese. I'm assuming this. He's one spot." And then he asked me if I had a reservation. I was like, "No, dude, I don't have shit right now." Anyways, he lets me. He says it's all worked out. He drives me to the campsite, which is about 600 meters down the way. But at that point, that would have must have been 20 miles for me. And then I go in, it's 3,000 yen, but I had a hot shower. I said thank you to the man that drove me. I'm drying out all my stuff. And turns out that place that I was at, there is a campsite, but they're preparing for a big race, like a big marathon. So it was closed because they're preparing for it, and it's at 6:30 a.m. or 7 a.m. they run. 6:30 they prepare, and the guy kept saying like, you should come, go to the run. And I tell the owner of the campsite here, and he's just like, are you running in it? Are you running in it? I was like, I ain't doing shit. I gotta walk tomorrow. I gotta do another 30K. That was a hell of a day. Chaotic day. Another 30K, 42 steps. I'm hanging all of my stuff up here. I'm charging all my batteries as much as possible. There's outlets, drying out all the stuff I need, and I'm cooking some dinner as well. Just Mr. Ramen, of course. Yeah, long day. Can't wait to get this out. Hell of a video. I see you tomorrow